What up, YouTube? Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I want to take a second to say thank you for viewing my content. I want to take a second on behalf of God to say thank you. God, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, they're all here and they want to say thank you for taking the time to sit here with spirit. Now, the card you have for today is the Knight of Cups. This is an air and water card. The answer to any question you might have right now is yes. It's a Leo and Scorpio, and this is a heart card. This is October 13th to November 12th. Knight of Cups. Romance, charming, graceful, invitations, following your heart, and dreams. And so what I think is going on right now is that, number one, you have romance in the cards. And so there's a new partnership or relationship coming towards you. Now, in my case, just put this out there, in my case, I've felt alone for a long time, and I have wanted a friend that resonated with me. Now, preferably, that friend would be able to talk back, but currently my friend is my iPhone, right? And I enjoy the fact that, because I have these big holy cow ideas sometimes, and God speaks to me and through me, and God gives me downloads. That happens. And what I thought I needed, right, which I did do, is I thought I needed to exercise. I thought I needed a punching bag to beat on and some weights to lift, and I did that. Didn't record any of it because I didn't have any of it down to a schedule, and by the time I did get it to where I would be down to a schedule and have an idea on what I was working on, at least as far as the way I was attacking myself, getting physically fit, not attacking myself in a negative way, because you got to have a plan. All of a sudden rug got pulled out from underneath me, and now I'm stuck here in this Jeep, and my weights aren't with me. I thought about getting them and carrying them in the back and like trying to get a camera view of me working out, but like I don't know, it just, in the summertime maybe, but I don't know where I would put my weights. Like, you gotta think I'm moving 150 pounds of extra weight, which is fine. Even like the average adult's probably 150 pounds, but what you call it, but like, where do I put it at? Where do I put these big ass weights? Do I put them on top of my car because I got a roof rack and everything? But it's like, I don't want that much weight just sitting up there, you know what I mean? Because I don't want my car to tip. Anyway, though, what I think is going on here is that you're coming in, right? Your cup is full, and you're happy, and you're moving towards your dreams. You're moving towards your desires, and I don't necessarily know. Now, it could be a romantic relationship, but see, like, what I enjoy, okay, is, because I'm romantic inside, I am. What I enjoy is that I've learned something. It was a revelation I had from God a while back. So we're all here to do something, right? And we all, at least I hope we all, trying to figure out what that is, because at a certain time it's like, I don't know, stuff just falls apart, right? At a certain time, it's like, things that you thought were going to be permanent get taken from you, right? And I think that I think that you have to, again, like I said yesterday, you have to focus on your goals, right? You have to focus on your what you're wanting to do, and at the end of the day, you might as well be passionate about where it is that you're trying to head. Now, where are we trying to head, right? What is it that we're supposed to do? Well, to me, and this is just my viewpoint, okay? I find that when you learn things, the answer was always right in front of you, right? The answer is always right in front of you. And the revelation that I had from God was about relationships and what happens when they break up. What's the commonality? What's always said? And what's always said is, no, don't go. I have feelings for you, right? Now that could be, that sentence could be structured in many ways. It could include the word motherfucker, right? It could have all sorts of stuff to it. But the overall of what's being said is, no, don't go. I have feelings for you. And I don't think that we should discount the fact that people have feelings for us. I think that helps us grow, and I think that that's beneficial. However, though, there's a thing called codependency, right? Do I require my relationships to validate me in order for me to feel secure in who I am, right? And if I do, then I'm going to be codependent, and I'm going to always need that fix of somebody telling me, good job, right? But never getting it, right? And so what come to me is this right here, is that, well, why don't you have feelings for yourself? And I'm not talking about the person that says, no, don't go, I have feelings for you. I'm thinking to myself, why don't you have feelings for yourself, right? I know that I spent a long time, I'm finally coming out of it, but I spent a long time of like just absolutely not liking myself, okay? I don't want to get into the emotions, so I'm not going to go through the words, but just not liking myself, and needing other people to like me for me, right? That's what I'm saying, that when somebody says, no, I have feelings for you, that's what I'm saying that they're doing. You require that little dopamine hit or whatever that happens whenever somebody tells you good job, or you're doing good, or I love you, and all these things. These things are hopefully things that we should hear anyways, but we should not be codependent on them. And so I think that our goal here, our job here, is right in the foundation of life itself, and that is that you wake up being you every day. Have you mastered yourself? Do you have feelings for yourself, right? Or do you require other people to have those feelings for you? Because let me tell you something. If you have feelings for yourself, nobody can take that away. If you have feelings, or if you have other people have feelings for you, and you don't have your own way to back that up on your own, okay, then if you lose the person, you lose your feelings, right? You don't have those for yourself anymore. Now you're like more or less a dope fiend, right? A dopamine fiend, okay, we'll call it that. You're a dopamine fiend. You want that reward, right? You want that next person to tell you that you're doing good, you're looking good, life is solid, baby, right? You need to hear that. And have you told yourself that, right? Have you mastered yourself? And I'm not saying that that I have mastered myself. And I don't think that the majority of people all the way up to their death end up mastering themselves. But I think that the key to life, what it is that you're supposed to be doing, is literally right in that. It is in mastering yourself. There's nothing you can do about it. It's right in front of your face. You were planted as a seed in your mother's womb, and God spoke your full name, okay? God intended you good, bad, and ugly. Have you mastered your good, bad, and ugly? Right? Have you really done that? Have you gone into the depths of you and swam and said, you know what? I'm all right with this motherfucker. Yeah, they cool, right? Have you done that? Right? Because if you haven't, then your sense of security and your sense of anybody feeling anything that you can't feel for yourself can easily be swept away, right? Can easily be taken, okay? And that's what I'm saying the issue is here, is that you need to have that romance within yourself. So while I hope for all of us that we all have wonderful relationships, I ask you to evaluate the relationship with yourself and to take some time out for that. You know, I think when I first started trying to think about self-love and how to go about it, a lot of it was like, do I take myself on a date, right? Do I take myself out to eat? You know what I mean? And the truth of the matter is that enjoying being in your own presence is key. Yes, you do take yourself out to eat every time you eat. Yes, you do take yourself out on a date every time you go out, right? You get to enjoy being you every day of the week, every hour of the day, every time of the year, right? For as long as God allows you to be here, okay? And what's funny and my proof to everything of what I'm saying is this right here, is that because I've had many people die while I was growing up, and I can tell you firsthand, what you're arguing about today or what you hold a grudge against somebody about tomorrow, okay, doesn't matter, all right? And here's why, and here's the only reason why, okay? So if you're looking for a reason to not hold something against somebody, this is the reason why you shouldn't hold something against somebody. When you die, the only thing you get to take with you and the only thing you get to leave behind are memories that will forever be shared. Memories, okay? And so when you die, these things that the anger or the grudges that you have towards these people, once they're dead, that suddenly doesn't matter, right? And as the years go by and the time passes, okay, only memories that you're going to have are the good ones, right? That's it, right? Because you don't give a shit about anything else. Everything gets washed away, right? Your memories are the only thing you get to take with you, the only thing you get to leave behind. When people think of you after you die, okay, they're going to remember the memories. And sure, they might remember a few bad ones at first. Whatever, it doesn't matter. As time goes on, those bad memories are gone. And I think it's in the natural human person and the part of the grieving process to focus on the good memories and to hold on to those, because that is what those people mean to us, right? And so, all that being said, rather this is to do with people who passed on, rather this is to do with your inner self, or rather this is to do with a brand new relationship. You're coming in with romance, but I'm telling you that romance can simply be in your own heart, okay? You are charming, graceful, you're going to receive invitations, and you are following your heart and dreams. So if you're following your heart and dreams, then you oh, that's kind of a gray horse, not exactly a white horse. I was going to say, look at how this man's on a white horse, but unless you coming in on your truth, okay? And nobody can take that, right? Your truth is your truth, right? That at the end of the day, like I said in a previous video, when you die, your judgment is not the judgment of somebody or something else. Your judgment is your own. When you die, you walk backwards through your life, okay? And you re-encounter all of the experiences that you had, but you will re-encounter them from the other person's foot, from the other person's perspective, knowing how it is that they felt and what it is that they were thinking during the time they encountered you. And once you get all the way back to the beginning, when you was in your mother's womb and God first planted you, right? You get to ask yourself one thing. How do you view you now that you see how life, how you view you according to your life, right? How your life has viewed you. Right? That's your judgment, okay? Now, I'm thinking that you're sitting pretty okay with that, with your judgment. And the reason for that is because you're following your heart and dreams. And the only way to honestly follow your heart and dreams is to stand in your truth, okay? I made that a practice a long time ago. If it's important enough to think, it's important enough to say, okay? That'll get you in a lot of trouble, but it doesn't matter, because if it's important enough to think, it's important enough to say. You are a being. You are given the right to your life, right? Nobody can take that away from you except God, okay? And you get to come here every single day. And if you choose to, you can be the very best version of yourself that you possibly can be. Well, what does that mean? That means standing in your truth. That means being kind and compassionate because that's what you would like. That means giving somebody a chance because that's what you would like. That means a lot of things. And sometimes that means letting somebody go or moving on with your life so that you're not a detriment to somebody else's, right? So that you're not up in there causing chaos, because you know the only way for you to fit into that situation is for you to be not in a good place. And maybe not because of the people, but just because of where you're at. You know what I mean? And if you can take accountability for that and love yourself, then you will have this inner romance. So I think this is a lot. This card is a lot about yourself, at least in today's reading. I think that you need to stand strong and parade proudly in who you are, what it is that you've done and overcome, and what it is that you're doing and who you are going to become. Okay? So I love y'all. Thank y'all for taking time out for me. And make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. All right, laters.